lions and seals in marine world are highly trained, and they get a chance to show off their skills in shows for the public.
It seems like they're almost naturally comical. They're comical to us. I'm sure not to them they're so as comical, but they certainly have that nature. Nothing seems to bother them at all. They can flounder around, flip over, and come up and shake it off and just kind of wander off and say, well, that's natural for the life of a sea lion.
Trainer Bucko Turley has been working with some of the sea lions here at Marine World Africa USA in Vallejo, California for over 16 years.
The key to a trainer is to take something that maybe isn't as motivated and find a way of motivating the animal. So they're very patient with working new behaviors. They almost know what you want them to do. And you better let them know that you want to do that. And if you don't, they're going to take a swim. And Luther and Sultan are the two that we use for breaking in our new trainers, our naive trainers. They've been around a long, long time. They're a little bit slower, but they're very, very tolerant of the mistakes that we make as trainers. And that's good because an animal 600 pounds can oftentimes be very intimidating.
And you're going to teach me how to be a sea lion trainer in one day, right?
Impossible.
You're telling me? What's his name?
This is Gunther.
There's a sea lion, right?
California sea lion. Gunther's 20 years old, which is quite unusual for a sea lion. Generally, lifespan maybe only 14, 15 years.
Look at his little ears. Can he hear well?
He can certainly hear very well. As you know, sound travels about twice as fast on the ground as it does in air. So they really don't need those big little ear flaps that terrestrial animals have. So they can hear quite well through the water and above them.
His whiskers, they serve a purpose.
Well, it's a sensory organ. That's right. Okay.
I don't know why I keep jumping.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Gosh.
Yeah, the whiskers are a sensory organ. If the water's murky, they can find food and fish that way. You can sense the fish swimming through the water.
Does he bite?
He can bite. You can put your hand out like that. We condition our animals. Oh, he doesn't have teeth there, right?
Yeah, I don't want to put my hand up here.
Put your hand just like that. Good target. Nice and gentle. There we go. Good boy. Try it again. Target. Hold it. Good. There we go. That's one of the first things they learn.
Now I'm a trainer, right?
Certainly are. That's the first step. Let's put it that way.
Let me see a trick he does.
Actually, how about the ball balance? Every sea lion knows how to balance the ball, right? Actually, no. It has to be trained. Okay, we look for in the ball. Find the ball. Yeah, right here. Okay. Now, when we train the ball balance first, what we want to do is present the prop to the animal. Make sure it's not going to hurt them. Investigate just like that. We'll give them a fish for them. Next thing you look for is the whiskers. We look for the whiskers to be extended forward. Again, the sensory organ, the whiskers will tell him whether the ball is going to fall to the left or right, so they compensate for balancing. They balance the ball in the nose, but the whiskers tell him where it has to go. So we toss this ball, we'll tell him, hold it. Golly, there you go. Hold it.
So it's the whiskers that hold the ball up?
Actually, his nose holds the ball. The whiskers tell him whether the ball's falling to the left or right, so he can compensate with his nose.
He liked that, didn't he?
You like it? Yes, I don't. Yeah. See you, Gunther. Okay. You got your fish? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready for? All right. Sultan, you're next. Come on out. There he is.
Oh, he's bigger than the other one.
Come up here. There you go.
Wait.
Give him the fish. You can hold it up. Hold it like that.
No.
There we go. Nice target.
Now,
Bark. Do this with your finger. Give him a fish. I would.
I gave him more than one fish.
All right.
That's good, buddy.
Try target. Just put a target on your hand.
Target.
There you go. Okay. Good.
All right, I did pretty good, didn't I?
Give him another fish.
Wave goodbye.
Okay. Well, not just he doesn't want to go by.
That's right.
How about we have him? No, we don't want to do that. You're in charge here. Do something with this animal.
Okay, I'm trying.
Okay. How about having him say yes? We'll just make a fist and pull it back, just like that. There we go. Very easy, huh?
This is all right. This is something else. I'm a sea lion trainer now. Yeah. Okay, you gotta be quick with the fish, though, don't you? I think I'm pulling my fish out before I do the cat. But
how about you getting the kiss? Let's stick your chick out there, right next to him.
So me, I'm the trainer. Hey, Salt, come here.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, how about the ball balance? You want to do that with Gunther?
Oh, the ball, yeah, I can do that.
What you want to do? Hang on the ball first.
Yeah,
what you want to do is...
How you doing? No, you don't want to do it. I don't think he wants to do it.
Just call Sultan down. Back up a bit.
Salt.
Down.
Down to Jack.
Throw the ball in the water. Call him as he comes in.
What's up? Salt. Sit up. Sit up. Sit. Hey, Salt.
Try it. Ball him up. Get your hand out of your mouth. Just call him.
Salted.
Back up.
See, Salt. See.
There you go.
See.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Okay.
Hold it. Thank you, Salt. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, there you go. Now he gets the fish.
Good boy. waves goodbye, right?
You want to wave goodbye with? Sure, just stick your right hand up in the air and say goodbye.
Goodbye. All right, Sultan. Good boy.
And tell them down and tell them back to
Down
the
and
house.
back to bed.
Okay, tell them down house.
Yeah, so
Okay, and take a
Get a fish,
I'll
buddy.
tell them house.
go to the house. Hey, go home.
Okay.
I ain't got no more fish.
House.
House. You made a friend here. So, go to your house.
Bring it down like that.
Down to your house. I think it's gonna jump on me.
I don't know. We need a little work on this.
When I think of a farm, I think of cows and chickens. But the Wildlife World Zoo here in Litchfield, Arizona is a different type of farm. A farm for breeding exotic animals like these camels. They're devoted to preserving endangered species for future generations to enjoy.
He likes me.
You can probably call this man a modern-day Noah. Mickey Olson. Now, just what made you start raising animals like camels and all these exotic birds and everything?
As a child, I raised exotic animals, and it was really my life's dream to have my own zoo. I started raising exotic birds actually in my granddad's backyard, had a few mammals as well, and it kind of grew from there.
Well, one thing I noticed about this zoo compared to others is that you really have animals here that adapt very well to this humid or hot climate here in Arizona.
Well, that's true. It does get very warm here, and obviously these dromedary camels are some of the animals that are perfectly adapted to our Arizona desert climate.
What's this one's name?
This is our royal family, really. This is King.
Hey, King, how you
We
doing?
have Queen, Princess, and Duchess. This is an adult pair and two of their youngsters.
Now, the hump on the camel, what is, what's the purpose of that?
Well, a lot of people mistakenly think that that's filled with moisture. It does have some moisture in it, but it's really filled with nutrients. The camel can call on that to sustain itself during this hard time of year.
Now, sometimes you see a camel like almost spit his tongue out. What is he doing?
Well, that's a male camel jack in good condition. He's kind of showing off and marking his territory by blurbling his tongue out and making those weird sounds.
Tell I got to do at the dinner table.
Well, I guess so.
Is it true that, how you doing, that these have two eyelids?
That's right, they do, and the eyelashes actually keep the dust and the sand in desert windstorms from blowing into their eyes. Additionally, Jack, they have two lids on their eyes, and they can close the first one and still see through it.
Now, Mickey, who's this one here?
This is King.
King.
Give me a nod.
Oh, gosh, King. Oh, man. Why'd you do that to me, King? Slobber all over me, buddy. Oh, your breath smells just terrible. Mickey's got to brush your teeth. I love this camel. This is nice. I'm out of here. We went from burping camels to singing dogs from New Guinea. Mickey believes that it's real important to have fun at zoos. Well, he and I sure had our share of it as we tried to coax the singing dogs who are supposed to sing to do just that. Boy, were we a foolish sight to see. How do you get these dogs to sing?
We have to be lucky, Jack, and morning and evening they sing, but you have to make kind of a little high-pitched sound. Let me give it a try here. Now, I've got his interest, but just no luck today.
Let's see. Are you paying attention?
They really do sing, Jack.
Can you sing for me?
I just can't get it.
That's okay.
You want to howl for us? Let's see. Come on.
Well, I'm not doing too good. Wake up. Well, so much for that.
They really do sing. You'll have to believe me, Jack. They do.
Well, at least we tried. You know, I've heard of two birds in the hand's worth one in the bush, or is it one bird in the hand's worth two in the bush? What is it?
It's one in the hand's worth two in the bush.
Well, whatever it is, this is unbelievable. What do people think about this?
Well, this is the most popular exhibit at Wildlife World Zoo. These are our lorry parrots. We've got about 7 different species. Each color is a different species of parrot. All these birds are very tame, and they're conditioned to eat their dessert, which are these apples from the public's hand.
You know, it's amazing because they're not biting me.
Well, they don't bite. They want those apples, apples, and actually, if you look closely, what they're doing, they're taking a bite of apple, they're squeezing and drinking the juice out of the apple, and then you're ending up with a handful of apple pulp.
I mean, what a great way for people to really appreciate, not only the beauty of a bird, but really what a bird feels like.
Well, that's true. The average visitor likes the closeness. It's a basic human desire and want to get close to the zoo animals. One of the things we try to do is educate our public, but at the same time, make sure they enjoy themselves and have a good time. And I think people enjoy themselves best by getting close to the animals. And if we're going to conserve wildlife for future generations, we need to educate our visitors and build up that appreciation. Because zoo visitors actually make the ultimate decision whether a species survives or not.
This is one place that you can safely say that the monkey business never ends. Here at Monkey Jungle in Miami, Florida, it's been that way for over half a century. It all started when animal behaviorist Joseph Dumond released 6 monkeys in this jungle vegetation back in 1933. Dumond originally designed the jungle for his scientific studies, but funding in the Depression years was scarce. So he began charging 10 cents admission to curious visitors who heard stories of wild monkeys. So they simply caged in the humans and let the animals run wild. From the beginning, it was a family operation. Joseph Dumond built a home right in the jungle, and his wife Grace set about raising children and primates together.
I'd take people from cage to cage, but people wouldn't mind the rules. They'd want to touch the monkeys or feed them, and after several almost got bitten, we closed up. And then we decided to cage in the walkways.
So put the people in the cage.
Yeah, that's what they deserved.
Monkey Jungle was one of the first parks in the country with the philosophy that animals should be allowed to live free in their natural habitats.
Do you think your children learned anything from the monkeys?
Yes, I think anybody would learn things from the monkeys. They're very loyal to all their family. They don't let strangers in. They're very much more like us than most people realize. But we're more like them.
In the Florida environment that's so similar to their native Asia, the Java macaques thrived, growing from the original 6 to more than 80. Today, visitors continue to learn about the monkeys and be entertained by them as well. Laura Schroyer, senior trainer at Monkey Jungle, knows everything about who's monkeying around with whom. Is it like a family at home, everybody arguing?
Yeah, it's just about like that. You have a dominant male, and he's kind of like the father of the family.
So what's the oldest living one in the family?
We have Chicken is our oldest male member of the family.
He's got gray hair.
Yeah, he's got gray hair and liver spots. Shows his age.
Oh.
You always see Chicken and lots of youngsters around him. Since he holds a high rank in the troop, the mothers feel safe to leave their youngsters with him.
So now, who's this guy right here?
His name is Bart, and he's an adolescent male in the group. And he's trying to get a lot of friends so he can get a higher rank. And we've seen him move from like number 50 on up to number maybe 15. He's doing very well.
You think he'll ever be the top dog?
He may be.
It seems to me that Monkey Jungle offers the best of both worlds for monkeys and humans. You never know who's just hanging around. This is more fun than a barrel full of monkeys. That's because it's a rainforest full of them. All the monkeys you'd want to find in the Amazon can be found right here at Monkey Jungle. Come here, I'm getting my eggs. In 1960, the Dumond family recreated the ecology of a true rainforest right in Monkey Jungle and brought these monkeys from South America to live here. In the wild, the monkeys are elusive and hard to study. Here, they're still wild, but they can be easily monitored. I don't mind the monkeys, it's just all the other stuff, the stickers and everything else. Sean Evans is research coordinator of the Dumond Conservancy.
Get to the tree we're trying to get at.
What is that noise? It sounds like a lion.
No, it's not a lion. I think it's a howler monkey. And yes, look, there he is, right over there. That's Rudy, and he's roaring his lungs out.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah.
So how many monkeys are in this rainforest? They're everywhere.
Yeah, well, we've got lots of different types of monkeys. We have about 125 squirrel
Wow, look at
monkeys.
this big one.
Yeah, now that's a howler monkey like Rudy we saw before. There's 3 of those. And also some very tiny ones called tamarins, saddleback tamarins and Gaudi's monkeys. And all these monkeys are found naturally in Amazonian Peru.
Now, what you say? We bring these things down here, these feeding stations?
That's right. This is going to be part of our project to work out how the monkeys map the rainforest. And we're going to do that by using a pulley system like this, but loading these trays with lots of little colored boxes. And for example, red boxes will be full of grapes, yellow boxes will be full of bananas, and green boxes may be full of apples. Then we'll hoist them into the canopy and we'll create our own fruiting trees.
Oh, I see. So that what you're doing is the monkeys don't really know that this isn't a fruit tree.
No,
I see.
we are